up, family? It's the manhood mentor, Jabar Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant, reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. And today's lesson is considered your attitude determines your altitude, right? And we've titled the lesson in that way to emphasize the importance of allowing your attitude to elevate you into a new level of your social status and in your life, right? So now check this out. Having a great attitude can determine your altitude, not only for you, but also for the people who are around you. Now hear me out. People will not only love you, but they will love to be around you because of your attitude. We all want to feel good, and we all want to be loved, and we all want to be accepted. And with having the proper attitude on display over time, you will experience these things. Far too many men spend the majority of their lives not knowing how to get the results they want. And I'm here to tell you that your attitude determines your altitude. Your attitude about your circumstances will determine your approach to your circumstances. And your approach to your circumstances will ultimately determine your results, right? Your attitude about yourself will even determine the company that you keep. Having a positive attitude will inspire you to associate with other positive people. The same notion is true when you harbor a bad or a negative attitude, right? It will inspire negative behavior or negative responses from the people who have it. Observe how when people are around you and you give off positive energy, you will notice that you have more power than you actually think. You literally have the power to control people to a certain extent, right? Think about what we've been told throughout our entire lives. We've been told that the only person that we can control is who? Is ourselves, right? And for the most part, it's true. I mean, physically, you can't make any other person do anything against their will that they don't want to do. But on the contrary, if you approach this same person with your positive attitude, you will have the power to inspire a reciprocal positive reaction from this person towards you. Why is this happening? Right? What's the reason behind this response being given to you? I'll tell you what it is. It's the effects of your positive attitude making that person feel good. So in return, they want to keep that feeling going and they return that energy to you. That's exactly what it is. This is how you raise the altitude in the room. You do so by giving off positive energy first and inviting the other person to meet you in an elevated state. Listen, nobody, and I mean this, nobody truly wants to be unhappy. People sometimes wound up unhappy because they've allowed the wrong attitude to settle in. Huh? Hello? I said something right there. I said nobody ever truly wants to be unhappy, though they sometimes wound up unhappy because they've allowed the wrong attitude to settle in. And none of us are exempt from making this mistake, right? This is why it's so important to be mindful of your attitude so that you can make a conscious decision to present yourself in the right way. When you have a good attitude, it becomes much more easier to just have fun. You're more agreeable and the people around you become easier to be around. All of this is because of you. It's because of you having the right attitude in the first place. Now, check this out. When I was younger, I did not have the right attitude about things or about life in general. To be honest, my attitude stunk, right? I couldn't get along with people. I wasn't having much fun, and it wasn't easy for me to make friends. All of this was because of me and my negative attitude. I was too judgmental. I was too standoffish for people to warm up to me, and I just didn't have it together. And it wasn't until I changed my attitude first about myself and I started to appreciate myself more, then I discovered how to appreciate other people more, and my life began to take a change for the better. As I started to feel better and more confident about myself first, then I began to have a better attitude about the world and about the other people in it. What I discovered was this: It was me who needed to change my attitude first, and then I could influence others to change by how I receive them. A positive attitude is like a respite on a hot summer day in Vegas. It's refreshing, right? Knowing the importance of smiling, laughing, and agreeing with people as they talk to you are all things that contribute to you having the right attitude, right? Having a positive attitude is a form of currency that can be distributed and deposited into other people for a later withdrawal. Huh? Hello? I'm saying something right there. I said having a positive attitude is like a form of currency that can be distributed and deposited into other people for you to make a later withdrawal, right? Think about this. How many times have people done something good for you after you've made them feel good first? Think about this. When you visit a store and you have a good conversation with the store representative, after that great encounter, he or she decides to give you a slight discount, or they give you a rebate for a future purchase, right? They did this because of your attitude that made them want to help you out in that way. Take notes. When you're happy, you should strive to spread happiness. If you're unhappy, you should strive to be around people who have the right attitude, who can help you become happy again. This will help you reverse your course of action. Watch what I tell you. Okay? People will seek you out because they'll know that you have the right attitude, and they'll know that your attitude is valuable because you show that they're valuable to you as well.